Uh-oh. Oh, that's from a show just a few minutes ago. For sometimes I think that alien's gonna take that hand and go bah behind me. Oh my god. It's like the hand is ready to go. Oh my. Anyway, how's your Tuesday evening or Wednesday morning or whatever it is where you are? All is good here. Got a couple of pre-records going on, so I can be here for a little bit. I'm all caught up. As I scramble to try to stay ahead. But that's a high-flying altitude plane over the house right now. Very windy here. And cold. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 34 degrees Fahrenheit.
God.
Tonight, expect a low of 25 degrees.
25? This is winter. Spring? What? Where? Not here. 25 tonight. Well, I've got my fire and the other one's going too. I used a lot of wood this year. That's for sure. I'm going to have to get wood in August. But then again, my dear friends Woody and Petita bring me wood. But that's different type of wood. Even though it's highly appreciated, that wood burns fast. I have to talk to Woody and tell him to try to concentrate on 4x4s, not 2x4s, because that just burns so quick. 4x4s last longer. But they'll be here for Pine Bush. Interesting guest on with the Supernatural Girls, Corey Good. Had a nice little conversation with him behind the scenes at the beginning of their show, which they do a tremendous job. Patricia and PK. But maybe get him in a future event at Pine Bush. And I know he's a controversial figure, but a lot of them are. There's no doubt about that. But he had some interesting things that he said that make sense. Because I know stuff that what he said, he doesn't know what I know. And what he said definitely matches up to the stuff I heard behind the scenes. So right there I said, he's onto it. Just based on what he said. So interesting. My gosh. It's like, what the heck is... I 2 hours working. And it's like insane with all the messages. You have no idea. But that's just the way it is. And it's all good because I love it, so I'm not complaining. All right, we're good. Caught up. All good. Anyway, I was busy this afternoon. Because I was talking about it this morning when I was streaming for a little bit. And I said, you know what? I'm going out there. I'm going out there. So, before it gets dark completely, because it's about to, I took care of a little business outside. Once it loads. Might as well turn this on. 'Cause I'm definitely getting back into this Xbox 360. No doubt. It's funny though with how you could tie your apps on your phone to this. We need to look at pool. Pool. So I had a lot of these, and they were big. They were 20, 30 feet high, some of them. I was like, oh my gosh. It looked bad on camera. It's worse in person. And they ain't nothing now, but I got a mess. But I'll explain in a second. These are all my cameras. They're all working now. Even the shed. And I gotta arm them for the night. They're disarmed right now. I'll do that in the phone. It's easier. So, all those branches that I was talking about today. Here we go. Are now chopped. Done. Gone. All of it. Now, these are, look how long they are. This is easy 30 feet high. Easy. Look at this one coming across. And I fixed this fence, but I gotta fix it more. That's where the animals broke through, right here. But I already started fixing it. But I'm gonna let these long willow trees dry out for a couple of weeks. Because one thing about willow, that's why you don't burn willow. It's very sappy. So I'm gonna let them dry out and then I'll cut them up into pieces and then put them in the woods in the corner back here. But I got rid of them all. There's no more. The whole line is done. That was not easy, let's just say. To say the least. Look how long they are. And I had to cut them in this direction because there's a power line that runs through the woods here. I can't do that. I have to be very careful because that power line goes to my neighbor's house that runs through the woods. And you might be able to see that power line with this woods camera. It should be, I don't know where it is, woods. Where is it? Not the front woods. Woods. So that's why they're cut at that angle. Which is okay. Because I can grab them easier actually. So it actually works out. Once they dry out a couple of weeks, then I'll cut them with a skill saw. Which is a lot easier. Chainsaw got its work today. Now you can't see the power line. See, there's a lot of trees that are gone. No, you can't see the power line. It's above. But I got rid of a lot of trees on the side of the house. And there's the road that cuts through the town with the mountain on this side. I'm up on a hill. This is the traffic that cuts through the town. So that's why you hear when I have the camera outside. Matter of fact, what is the weather for tonight? Let me look at that radar. Maybe I'll put the camera out tonight. Maybe I'll do a Skywatch. No, maybe not. It's very windy. I don't want my camera. Then again, it's staked into the ground. It's not too bad. Let's check. Satellite. Oh, I got coffee on. Now you could tell by the way the clouds look where the wind is coming from. Up here. See how it's streaking? So you could tell, just by looking at the map, you could tell the wind is coming downward. See how the clouds look? See that? How they're strung out like that? I put money that the clouds are going down this way. I don't know. We're going to find out. I might be wrong. Oh, yeah, they are. The wind's coming out of the northwest. Now, it is going to be a clear, kind of a clear night, but it's so windy. That concerns me when I put my camera out there, because it's very top heavy with the motor mount. I don't think I'm going to do it. It's too risky. That camera, now I don't even know what they still charge for these. I'm going to look. It might have dropped. I bought this camera like 3 years ago already. I'm sure the price dropped. No, they did not. That's still listed for $3,500 just for the camera itself, the body. Let's just call it the camera. Just the camera's $3,500. Then you got the cage, the lens, the card that goes inside of it. It's about $5,000. You think I want to put a 5K camera on a tripod sitting in front of my house when it's windy and it falls? I would die. It would not be good. But yeah, this camera's still expensive. Not a joke. I can't believe it's still listed. They didn't even budge. It's probably going to go up in price now. Possibly. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm surprised it still costs that much money for that camera. The cage goes for about $100. The card inside, I want to see what they go for that now. It's probably like $250 now. When I bought it, it was $400. It's probably down to $250. EF Express 256 card. Let's see what they want. It's got to be CF Express. So for a cheapy brand, which I don't trust, so for that's 160. Okay, wow, it went down. Well, that's a Type B though. Well, let me look at my past orders. Because that'll be... No, that's the CF. That's the card reader. Maybe I didn't buy it on Amazon. That's a good question. Here's the card reader. Let me look it up again. CF Express Sony camera. Yeah, that's exactly what they run for. $329 for 256 329. It didn't drop as much as I thought it might have dropped. It dropped a little. It's down 23%. The list price is $429.99. So 330, another 100, 120 for the cage. So that's 500. The camera is 3,500, so that's 4,000. And then depending on what lens you have, my lenses are like 700 average. So that's $4,700 sitting right there. When it's windy, Bill's not taking a chance putting it on a tripod. Oh, that's not true. There's more in there. Well, actually, in here is a sensor. The sensor goes for $50. It's a night filter. So I'm trying to see if there's anything else on here. So yeah, about $47.50 right here. Just right here. It ain't worth the risk on a windy. It's really windy out there. I don't want to take a chance. Plus, the ground is a little saturated because we had some rain the last few days. Just that anchor, even though it's a foot long stake that's holding the tripod down into place. With a wind, that may not hold because the ground is saturated. It might just pull right out of the ground. Too risky, but at least I cut all those branches today. Oh my gosh. It was harder than I thought it was going to be. I got my work in today. No doubt about that. I got my work in cutting all that today. But it's good because now I'll let it dry out a couple weeks and then cut it into smaller pieces. Because I don't have no help. It's just me. Plus, it's cold out. I could have done more. But it's 38 degrees. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 34 degrees Fahrenheit.
34.
Tonight, expect a low of 25 degrees.
Genghis, it's freezing over here. What's up, Nick? So, as I was showing earlier, there was all these big, tall, I'll call them saplings, baby trees, but they're like 30 feet high. We just took a bunch of them, I just took a bunch of them. Oh, no, not a bunch. They're all gone. They're all gone. All gone. And you could see the mess now I have to clean up, to cut them up, and to pull them away from that fence. And they're all leaning. Look how they're all leaning now. I cut them to this direction because there's a power line back here, very close. So I had to cut everything to this angle. And if you know how to cut a tree, you know how to make them fall the way you want them to fall. So you can see the mess I have. Whoa. You can see the mess I have that I got to clean up now. But it's done. They're all cut. And you could see how long they are. This is from where I cut them. Look how big they are. That's at least 30 feet. At least. Look at the length of the fence. This is big. But they're thin, but they're still big. So at least this is done. I'll let it dry out a couple of weeks because it's a willow in the willow family. It's very sappy. So it's a pain to cut. I'll let it dry out a little bit before I go nuts. I do want to see the shed camera since I fixed it. That should be the top camera. Then I'm gonna arm it. But I'll arm it on the phone. Because I got a little few more settings I can do. Length of clip, all that. So these are blink cameras. Let's see if the shed is working. Crossing my fingers. This is the one I changed the battery for today. Come on. Come on. It's far away. It's all Wi-Fi. Uh-oh. Oh, it's coming. It's coming on. There we go. There's the shed. That's the one that the battery wasn't working. And I fixed it so it has the whole property on the side of the house. See that? It covers the entire property. I have another camera this way facing toward us. It's right here. And it covers this area that the shed is. Then I got the driveway facing up, the garage facing out. There's one in the back here to the backyard. There's another one where we see the pool. There's one that sees the side of the woods. There's one that sees the front woods. There's so many cameras here. I want to see the side of the house camera. I might have to readjust that one. Side of house. This should be facing the shed, where that camera is that we just looked at. Now I have an extended router in my bedroom, which helps spread the signal on the property. See, there's the shed. There's the camera that we were just looking at. Right on top of the shed. See it? There's the camera. Right there. So this is to see the other side of the house, the property. So I got every inch of this property covered. Yeah, you know what? My neighbor has one. He's got a wood chipper. But these branches are so small, and believe it or not, because believe me, I've dumped a lot of branches in the woods. Like anything else, it turns into mulch. It disintegrates with the winters, and you would be surprised how wood just disintegrates, rots. Now, when I put these piles in the woods, they're nowhere to be seen. You cannot see them. They're in the back, off side of the property. You don't even know they're there. See that fence that separates the property? Well, that's also my property on the other side. So you cannot see that. So when I cut them up and make piles, and if I put other cameras on, you could see some of the mulchy piles I have around the property. So it's not a big deal. The big deal is cutting them, and then cutting them into smaller pieces, and then piling them. But you want them to breathe too, so it rots. So I have to stack them one way this way, then across, so air, and it rots it out. Believe it or not, it works. So that's what I do, and it works. So that today was a big job. Out of the way already. That is a big, now the cleanup, but that's a big job out of the way. Cutting all those branches, those little trees, because that's what they are, little trees. 30-foot tall, skinny willow trees that if I don't cut them, they'll get to the point where it's going to be dangerous to cut them because of the threat of that power line. As I showed you, all the branches I cut are leaning toward the side, not toward the other way. When I used to cut the bigger trees, and I'm talking 80, 90 feet high, there's a way to do that to be totally safe. And there's a pulley system that you tie it with ropes, and you would tie the pulley to a tree on my neighbor's property all the way, and then you crank it up, you tighten it, and it pulls the tree in that direction. But it's also important how you cut the tree and you put a wedge. You cut one side. In other words, if there's a tree and I want it to go this way, I'm going to cut over on this side, slice it a little bit. But on this side, I'm going to create like a cut out. A cutout. And what you do is on that slice side, you put a wedge and you bang the wedge. But at the same time you're doing that, you have it on a pulley system with someone that keeps tightening with a rope to pull the tree in that direction. So that when you hit the wedge and where you created that cut, the tree has no choice but to fall in that direction. You have to know what you're doing, otherwise you could be in big trouble when you cut a tree. That is to make sure that it falls in the direction you want it to fall. So it's not just like simply cutting a tree and letting it go timber. No. There's a procedure. There's a proper way to do it. So I cut a lot of trees off my property like that. With the neighbor before the neighbor that just moved out. It was the neighbor before that helped me. He actually had all his friends over there. They were all military. And they were like, let's do it. And I said, yes, let's do it. And we took like 5 trees down in one day. Then I was out there with the chainsaw, cutting it up, dumping it into the woods. And then I took some of that wood to burn. So they were really helpful. They were all National Guard members, current and young, so they had that energy, you know what I mean? They had that, here I am. All right, I'm like, one thing about me, and people that know me know this, I can be bossy. I can be very giving out commands. That's why I'd rather work alone, because I can get very bossy. All right, you got to do this. While you do this, I'll do this. You manage this. I give out orders. But they know. Once they start working with me, I know what I'm talking about. So it's not a problem. I like things to run fluidly. With a plan. Now, if somebody has a suggestion that could be better, I'm all ears. Let's tell me. What's a better approach? Otherwise, like when I'm in Pine Bush, I need you to do this. Can you help me with that? While you do this, I'm going to be, like, it's not because I'm trying to be bossy. It's just that I want to get it done. There's a difference. The mission is clear. Now we just got to implement it and do it. And I appreciate everyone's help. And, like, for instance, Marianne Robb, Jade. There are a few people that are just so helpful to me when they're here and assisting me. Keith, when he comes, there's actually a few. I'm just naming a couple. I don't want to leave anyone out, but there's a few. Amanda, oh my gosh. I wish she was here for me to be here for Pine Bush. She takes the trips with me to the airport. I would have rather no one coming with me than Petita, Woody, Amanda, Jade. Well, I could just keep going. They're all awesome people. All of them. Ronald is very chill. He is very chill. Unless you smoke around him, then you're done. That's from experience. You're done. He does not like that. And obviously, there's some people I'm very careful around, like Charles. But we have a really good time. Like Petita doesn't know this yet, but I might drag her with me to go pick up Nick Pope. Take her with me. I think she'll like that. She's into it. She likes the UFO stuff. That's how it all started. And Woody's pretty interested into her husband. So I think she'll enjoy that trip to the airport to get Nick. Because I don't like going by myself. I like to be with someone. But I don't want to bring too many people because somebody sits with me in the passenger seat in the front. I'm driving. And then the person I'm picking up at the airport is in the back. And relaxing. They just took a trip on a plane. Chill out, relax. You do not want to sit with me in the front seat because I can drive a little like a New Yorker. I'll say it just like that. So, yeah. Like it could be very challenging. So I need to start getting prepared because Pine Bush is really around the corner now. So is Memorial Day. I have a family member who is a retired Supreme Court judge for New York coming here with his wife and a few other people, the new neighbors, for Memorial Day. And we're going to have a thing in my backyard. But then the following week is Pine Bush. So things are going to be coming quick. Now, when you think about that, we're in the second week now of April. I've got a month or so to prepare. That's why I had to chop those branches down and then clean it up. I have to get ready for the pool to open. I still got to finish the back and get that touched up with paint, get the cushions out, get the chairs out, clean that table because that table is disgusting right now. I have to retouch with urethane stain my tiki bar. I have to take that tarp off the front of the house where the cats are. Get that uncovered, make it look nice. The cat houses stay out there, but they get unplugged. Nobody sits in that thing in the front. Nobody even sits in the front here. Everybody goes to the back. Now, you could sit in the front here. The cushions will be out soon, where you could sit right here on this deck. But everybody hangs out in the back. Because I also have Adirondack chairs that go in a circle around a fire pit. Then you got the gazebo area on the deck with a table. So there's plenty of places to sit in the backyard. But I got to get all this done. And then soon, I've got to throw my stuff for the lawn, the fertilizer, start cutting the lawn. Everything's going to happen quick. So I need to be ahead. And that's just the house. Then I got to deal with the work, the station, mom, the dog, everything else around. So it's like I got a lot going on. Riding bike, my health, exercising. It's a very busy lifestyle that I lead. I never stay still. And like even streaming, which normally cuts down a lot once mid-spring starts and summer. I'm just so busy. I'll be streaming like now, but it won't be happening too much longer. I go on a little hiatus because I'm so busy. And I want to enjoy myself. Summer is the time to enjoy outdoors. Not be stuck here streaming, to be honest. I'd rather be out there. enjoying outdoor activities like bike riding and stuff like that. I don't want to be locked up in the house with the air conditioner. I want to be out there. So I won't be streaming too much soon. But I'm contemplating doing a Skywatch tonight, but it seems like the wind has subsided. But it is a pain to put the camera out. What time is it? It's 8:15. It's early. Now, there is a meteor shower at the end of the month, the Lyrids. There's not much going out there now, but you never know. Living in the Hudson Valley near Pine Bush, you never know if we see some unidentified whatever it is. Because people still report that stuff up here. But it takes me about 15 to 20 minutes to put all this together for the camera outside. And right now, I'm like contemplating, do I really wanna? Especially that it's gonna be 25 degrees tonight. And it is kind of clear out, but what are we gonna see? But then again, if I don't do it, you never know what you're gonna see. And sometimes it's pretty cool because if you use flight radar in correlation to what you're seeing on the screen, you can tell what traffic is going over. So if something else, but there's a lot of stuff that's on flight radar that you would not see, especially if you live near a base, which I do. A lot of that might not be seen. People think it is. It's not. Even when you put military aircraft, you think every military aircraft is going to be shown on Flight Radar 24? For real? I don't think so. People think that you would, but So, let me just take a peek at how it looks. I might put the camera outside. I was gonna game. I gotta unlock this door. Wow, it's dark already. Oh God. Oh, it's clear. All right, Nick and Genghis. You're the only two that I see in chat. I seen Country Girl pop into TikTok and a few others. What do you think? Skywatch or gaming? Because it's a lot. You're the only two that I see in chat, so. Nick got quiet. I mean, what time is it in California? 5:15? He might be eating. He doesn't care which one. So, you don't care. Genghis, you still there? Actually, MUFON's on right now. It was a really interesting show, too. It's a pre-record from yesterday. John Rhodes. I get to see it while I'm recording it, so I've already seen it because it was pre-recorded yesterday. He's probably multitasking. You see, he takes like the polite route. See, he's slick. He won't say, do the Skywatch. He says it a different way. Look how Nick, check out how he writes this. Well, if the skies are clear, that's always nice. So in other words, Bill, put the camera outside. You see how he played that? You see how he did that? Oh. I don't know what I did with the adapter. See, things are clean now. What is that for? Let me see if I find, because that's the main thing. Oh yeah, it's right there. Look. Is it? Yeah, that's this piece. This must be the other piece. I love it that I cleaned Everything's so easy to find now. All right, we're gonna do it. We'll put the camera outside. What's up, Bob? What's up, Rick? In TikTok. And I didn't see you going through that huge stack. Oh, and I did see you going through that huge stack. Well, I've got the stack of. Well, before I start going crazy with the camera, I actually am enjoying this GoldenEye 360 James Bond game. That's what I was going to do now. But I might as well put the Skycam out. We'll do a Skywatch. But it's going to be a minute for me. I actually like this. You know what's weird about this, though? Who was the actor in the movie? Pierce Brosnan. But yet, in the game, it's Daniel Craig. And it is Daniel Craig. His voice, Judy Trench, all that. They're all in... I was like, wait a minute. Am I confused or wasn't Pierce in that movie? And he was. But meanwhile, in the game, look who's on it. Daniel Craig. Isn't that weird? Recovering... I was thinking of getting RoboCop on Xbox. Recovering from dentist... Oh my God. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I hate the dentist. But see, like, this was my favorite. I remember this. The both of them. I can't wait to play these again. These were... Oh, they were good. The two Castlevanias. 1 and 2. Oh, were these good. I can't wait to replay them. This, I don't remember. This just... Remember, I have 120 Xbox 360 games. I just pulled these. I don't remember this. Terminator Salvation. No idea. But then I have this Bond. And I have this Bond. This, I don't even know what this is. Battleship. Wolverine. Wolfenstein. Not the one on the Xbox. This is Wolfenstein. I can't wait to play that. And this one, Turning Point, Fall of Liberty. I'm curious about that one. I don't remember that one. So I've got quite a bit. And remember, that's just a few out of my collection of hundreds. Isn't it weird? Isn't that weird, Genghis? That Daniel Craig is in the game, but Pierce was in the movie. And I still haven't messed with this. Well, I did Carrier Command. I don't like it. I do like the Assault Horizon Ace Combat. Aliens vs. Predator wasn't too bad. Hawks 2. Black Side I didn't like. Where's the other one? Okay, I'm missing a game. I know I had another one out. Unless it fell. Unless I'm bugging out. Or a ghosty is... Oh, here it is. Aliens. What? Tiger Woods Golf. I never owned a golf game. Let's just say that. Or a tennis game. Uh-oh. Utah. Actually. Oh, I have to do this now. He's starting to send them. This is for tomorrow. Search warrant title. He has to stop. Let me set this up quick. Here it starts. I have to do this right away because then I'm going to be in trouble. Then I'll put the camera outside. We have time. It's early. The show for tomorrow. Now what? Oh shit, why is he calling me? Let him leave a message. That's my connection for baseball memorabilia. Let him leave a message. That is my connection. Something's up. Insider information. He'll leave a message. What could there be that he's calling me about? Interesting. All right, let me get this set up. And then he's going to send me like 8 videos for tomorrow. But I could do that when we have the camera set up. What's tomorrow's date? The 9th. There's the message. I can't imagine what's going on. That's where I get all my memorabilia from. An insider. Can you believe that? You make connections over time. Let me just set this guy's show up. Then we're going to put the camera outside. Okay. Save. And now we got to open up something here. Uh-oh, Bill. Ah, the torpedo bat. He just sent me an email. I don't want the torpedo bat. First ever chrome. This is a stunner, and so collectible. Is the first ever chrome torpedo bat to commemorate the Yankees home run record. That's what it is. Get back to me. Only 100 exist and they'll be selling quickly. It's a stunner. Holy shit, it is nice. How much? $400. Who signed it? Aaron Judge signed it. I'll have to think about that. It's not a big deal to me. All right, I gotta concentrate on what I was doing, work. That's why he called me. It's the torpedo bat. That's not a big thing to me. It's not. The only thing is it's signed by all the players, but it's still, is it that big of a deal? For $400? I don't think so. They might pass on it. I have more valuable stuff than that. I'm just setting up this stream for tomorrow. What am I missing? Ooh, cannot go there. I knew it had to be something. I was trying to figure out what could it be. It's cool that he calls me and lets me know on stuff that's not available to the public yet. He gives me like the first chance to. He has his clients, let's put it this way. It is what it is. He's going to call and notify people that is on the list and ask them if they're interested in the bat before they make it public. It's just the way it is. I'm not biting on that one. Okay. Let me make sure everything is right. Okay, we have to bundle this. Okay, that's good. And then I'm gonna set the camera outside. I'll do the Rumble tomorrow for this. He's gonna be sending me a ton of videos any second. All right, let me enter the studio. Okay, the stream is set up. All right, that's done. Let me check my email. He's gonna send me a ton of videos. So I don't know if I should show it because I'm not gonna show it because I don't know if it was made public. The bat. He said, Bill, this is a stunner and so collectible. The first ever chrome torpedo bat to commemorate the New York Yankees home run record. See attached and get back to me as only 100 exist and they'll be selling quickly. Oh shit, it's Detroit. It was home runs in a game. Oh my God, I forgot about that. Oh my God, I might have to do this. I have to call him back. I gotta first see something. Oh my God, I can't even see. Can't even see this right. glasses here. My God. Let me look at the information about that bat again before I make a call. All-time franchise record, most home runs in a game. Franchise. 9 home runs, March 29th. All-time record, 3 straight home runs to lead off a game on 3 pitches. And it's got all their signed names. Shit. Major League. You can't make this up. Okay. I'm stuck. Should I do it? And it is a torpedo bat. Let's see what he could say as far as numbered bat.
Big time Bats, this is Mike.
Mike, it's Bill. How are you?
Hey,
How's
that's
things?
my guy. How you
How are things?
No, I mean like you. Let's be real, man. How are you feeling these days?
You know what I went through with my health.
Yes, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah, I lost 69 pounds.
Is that good or bad?
Oh no, that's great. That's what helped me. That's what helped me recover.
I'm just saying, if you were like 170, that's a bad thing.
No, I was 236 pounds and I had a heart attack and now I'm
Oh, I
down.
know everything, Bill. I'm just saying.
Yeah, man.
Because I didn't know how big you were before, but you're saying that's a godsend.
Mm-hmm. I'm down to 170 now.
Like built like a brick shit house, Billy.
Yes. Exactly. Oh, yes. Let me ask you a question about this bat.
I love it. Let me show you a picture.
Oh no, I seen the picture.
No?
I seen the picture in the email.
Oh, yes.
Now, what do we know a number?
I don't know a number. We just got these. I can't guarantee numbers. My best, what I told all my guys tonight, give me a couple of requests. There is no guarantee, but send me a couple of requests and I'll put them through. Otherwise, it'll be lowest number available. What you got?
Well, I definitely would like one. And whatever
That
that.
ain't gonna happen.
What do you mean?
That ain't gonna happen. No, I'm just saying it came out like a.
No, I don't mean like I want the number one. I want one bat.
Oh.
Oh my God, I'm not expecting number one. No. Oh no.
You're like, okay, let me request a number. How about number one? I'm like,
No. You just get me whatever the lowest number is. How's that?
No, request. Do you have any ideas for numbers? Come on, go.
I mean,
Like a birthday, like a favorite player number.
well,
whatever.
you don't want my birthday because my birthday's April 1st. Let's see.
Yeah.
I don't want. I mean 99 because that's Judge's number, but my God, 27.
See, I like that. What's that? Tell me why that.
The World Series championships.
Oh, good one. All right. I'll tell you what. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do lowest number. Well, I'm going to do number 27 requested or lowest number. How about that?
Good.
All right. Your card has.
No, we're not using that. Yeah, that card is expired. I'm going to give you a new information right now.
Adam. Just in case there's something else that you're like, holy shit, I gotta have it, right?
Okay.
So the first one is Austin Wells, opening day leadoff home run. I've got that baseball numbered out of 100 for only $3.95. If you want Austin Wells, I've got that.
Okay.
I've got Devin Williams. Everybody's kind of excited about Devin Williams. This is his Yankee debut ball, numbered out of only 25. That one is only $2.95. Then I've got, of course, the Yankees opened their purses and bought Paul
I'll pass. I honestly, as a Yankee fan,
You said you want every single.
you know why? Because I think I'm not high on Devin Williams right now. I'm not. You know me with the Judge stuff.
No. I know that. I mean, honestly, I kind of think like Judge is your guy.
He is. He's anything because I have a feeling, and I know it's
Why
part.
didn't you do the MVP?
I got them already.
I know you have him, but the MVP was unanimous, bro. That's kind of like a different piece. That's like
I've got both.
the 2024.
I've got both from you. The MVP bats, both of them from you. And I got the home
I
run.
thought it was the captain bat.
I've got the 2 MVP bats plus I've got the home run with the ball signed, the 62.
Okay.
But this is the thing. I think he's gonna break the
No,
home.
I know you collect Judge. I'm not stupid. I'm just I don't have your folder pulled up.
Oh, okay, okay.
I've been on the phone a crazy amount. I thought because you were dealing with your health stuff.
Yeah.
I thought in my memory that you missed out on the unanimous stuff.
No, are you kidding me? Thank God I got it. Remember, I also got that Jeter jersey, the core 4, out of the 27.
Well, the core 4 is nuts.
Heck yeah.
Core 4 is, I mean, that I think, so the first thing we did the Judge 62,
Which I have with the ball.
right?
I have 2 of those, but dude, I got 2 of those by the way. I got 2 of
Then
those.
we did the Jeter Hall of Fame ball,
I've got that.
and then we did the Judge 62 home run chrome bats. We did 2 of those.
But wait a minute. Which is the one that was 99 of them with the ball and bat for the 62?
See, that's kind of where I'm at here. Is I don't have record of the last thing did you buy anything for me last year? I'm not sure.
I don't remember. Dude, I don't remember, but I've got 2 out of the 99 of the Judge ball and bat set that came with the beautiful wood glass cases.
And you own them.
I owned them there. One is on my wall, one is still in the box.
Oh no, yeah, that's way back though. That is the 62.
Right, that's the 62 home run.
That's the first thing we did. Okay, that was back when Elizabeth was the contact.
Right.
Because she had ordered.
Right.
Yeah, remember we canceled.
Right, and then I got
2 chrome sets with the signed baseball.
right. Then I got the 2 MVP bats. Both of them. But anyway, regardless of all that, let's stick with the bat right now for this torpedo bat.
All right. I'm just.
Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have the 2024 unanimous AL MVP Nike jersey autographed. Only 24. I honestly don't even think you have a Judge jersey yet. They're
Huh.
numbered out of 24. They are embroidered. The big deal here is it's very rare to have a unanimous league MVP, and this is it. It's the 2024 unanimous AL MVP. We did a deal with him. This is normally like an $1,800 piece. Numbered out of 24. I kid you not. There's $13.95. The jersey itself is $300. It's autographed, it's numbered, and it's embroidered on the back tail with all his MVP details.
Let me get back. I got to think about that one. But I got your number, so that is something to definitely consider as a Judge fan.
Yeah. I mean, with the bats and the ball.
Yeah, I got all that. Yeah, heck yeah.
I'm just saying, if you were to have a jersey, it would be the unanimous MVP. I mean, that's kind of his biggest. I mean, of course, 62 is great, but unanimous MVP is kind of days.
Let me think about it. I can always call you. I got your number. I got, yeah.
And,
If,
let me know.
yeah, if you don't hear,
Take care of this
yeah,
tonight.
yeah, no worries. Because I got your number on my phone, so.
All right. Well, listen, it's good to hear that you've recovered. You were right on my short list. You were my second call tonight, Billy. So congrats on the torpedo bat, and we'll talk to you soon.
Listen, God bless you and your family, and thank you for contacting me about the bat.
You as well. Let's be in touch. I want to hear from you more often. I want to,
Dude.
let's catch up. Let's have a chat. All that good stuff.
Listen, I'm thinking big time that Judge is going to break the home run record this year. I have a feeling.
He looks like he's in prime shape.
Yep. So you know me, when I need to have that bat and ball or whatever the hell happens. That is a guarantee right there.
Yeah, I think that unanimous MVP jersey
I know.
for $13.95. I'm not pushing it tonight. I'm just saying
I know.
get back because that would be with the bats and the balls. That would be the perfect
Collection piece.
get.
Yep. All right. Well, listen, I'll be in touch. You be in touch. And thank you for calling me.
Yes, let's talk more often, Billy. Take
All right.
care.
You have a great one.
It's so great to hear your voice. Go DJ. Go do your stuff.
All right. I'll see you later.
All right, pal.
Bye. That's what it's like to deal with a broker. That's exactly what it's like. What else are you gonna sell me? Oh my God. I had to lower it on certain things, but I wasn't gonna go crazy with that amount. But the bat I want. Cause the bat, yeah, Genghis, I told you about that. The bat is the torpedo bat, and they hit 9 home runs in that game. And on the first 3 pitches of the game, it's a franchise record as a Yankee fan. That's one. 2, the first 3 pitches of the game were home runs. That's the first time. I wish I could show you the picture of the bat, but this is going on privately behind the scenes to the people that get first dibs on offers before it goes public. It's like that. It really is like that. I'm gonna try to take a snapshot of the bat, because there's other information there. It's pretty freaking cool. But he's trying to sell me a jersey and everything else. I mean, it's a lot of money. I mean, I'm very selective. And he knows I'm a Judge collector. That's why he nailed on that. Because I know Judge is most likely to be a Hall of Famer if he keeps going on his career. And no PEDs. So this is the bat. It's only what was it he say? 100, and they're signed. That's what makes it really cool. See, it has all-time franchise record, most home runs in a game, 9 home runs, the date. All-time record, 3 straight home runs to lead off a game on 3 pitches. It's got them signing it, Judge's signature on it. That's what got me, the Judge. And everybody else who hit a home run. So see, there's only 100. So that's one that got me. I said, okay, this is one I gotta have. And it's a torpedo bat. The first of its kind in a collection. The first torpedo bat collector with that on it. Because that is actually in the shape of the torpedo bat. So there's a lot of things with that one that said, okay, I've got to make the move on this. So, you know, you got to be picky. He's like, the other balls he was telling me about, Goldschmidt, and if they were a Yankee for many years, I would say okay. But if it's Judge, yes. He's like the only one that I would touch right now because he's the Yankee captain. You have to think about the long run, the valuation of something. That's going to be... Now, the bat, for a Yankee fan, is going to be something for the collectability of it. Anything connected to Judge, I want. I have a Jeter Hall of Fame bat, have a Jeter Hall of Fame ball. That's why we were talking about stuff. He knows. He didn't have my folder open. But he knows I have that Jeter jersey, the Core 4, all signed by them. That is worth thousands of dollars on the wall right now. Right there. So he knows. Some people call me Bill, some people call me Billy. It's kind of weird when somebody says Billy. It's like a weird, I'm not used to it. Only certain people can do that. All right, let me get this camera outside finally. But that's an inside broker. I've been dealing with him for a few years now. Let me just check my email before I go on this outside venture. Because I know he's dumping videos for tomorrow's show. He has to be. I'm shocked that he hasn't yet. All right, I'll keep an eye on that. All right, let's worry about this camera now. Here we go. I gotta get the keys. Where's the key? Alexa, brighten living room light.
Okay.
Where's the key for this door? Oh yeah, the wind definitely died down. I can't see it at all. Why can't I turn the key? Is this the right key? Is it even locked? It's locked. It's because I got too many keys on here. There you go. That's the order. All right, first things first. This is a pain. Okay, this way. Sometimes it's hard to catch it. This is very heavy for that tripod, but it's a, see, it's not catching because I'm not getting the right hole here. hate when it does this because I can't really see it. I think I got it now. Yeah, I got it. Tighten it. Okay. We need the charger. And that should be here. Where is it? Where's my power bank? Really? Oh, man. Wow, it is freezing out here. You're kidding me. Oh, the batteries are dead. Great. Great. The batteries are dead for the motor mount. I gotta get 4 batteries. I better get the flashlight. Those batteries are dead. Okay, I don't think these batteries are any good. Alright, so have fun. We need new batteries. Come on. This is turning into something totally not planned. What's this? Let's go into the big box. Okay. These are all batteries. Heavy. isn't this working? We have a problem. All right. We have a problem with this mount. Maybe it wasn't the batteries bad. Why isn't the mount working? Power on. Batteries are in right. I wonder if the batteries are good. That is bizarre. There's no light going on. Where the hell did the battery go? I don't think it's the batteries. I think it's something else. I've never had a problem with this mount, but they feel loose. All right, we better take the camera off. Now, what's up with this? There's no reason why this shouldn't be working. Alexa, brighten living room light 100%.
Okay.
The batteries feel very loose. What the hell did I do with the flashlight? Yeah, that clip right there. It's this clip, I think, right here. I put money on it. It's this one. It's bent in. How can I do this? A tweezer. A tweezer would probably be best. Yeah, that's in. That's bent in. I've never seen that like that. Okay, I just bent it out. Let's try it now. That one feels loose too. Nope. There's no green light. Can you believe this? Now it's on. It was the clips. I was right. I was right. That means those batteries are good. It was the clips. Green light. Unbelievable. It was the clips. Unbelievable. See, that's how you figure stuff out. Alexa, dim living room light 75%.
Okay.
Okay, we're good now. Let's make sure. Yes. Let's go back out.
Who's Tycho?
The wind definitely died out.
Yeah, we did.
I'm doing a Skywatch a lot.
¿Dónde está Tycho?
I have no idea. Don't scare me like that because I had the door open. Don't do that to me.
No, que don't.
Let
I'm
me
looking
see.
for Tycho.
It's not funny. I hurt my knee.
Pero como es eso, dijiste,
Hi. Ah. What? Did you see how I just fell on the floor? I slipped on the floor. That's not funny. That's not funny. I could have hurt myself bad. Leave that door closed because I got this door open.
nothing to eat here.
Just close that door and shut the light. I fed them. Yes, the cats are fine. Tycho was right here. Oh my gosh, this is nightmarish. Tycho was so close to going out that door. Go ahead, Tycho. Stay over there. Oh my God. I told her, keep the door closed. And what happens? Dog is right here. You can't make it up. You just can't make it up. Unbelievable. I just finished telling her, keep the door closed for Tycho. But no. Where is he? Right at the door. turning into one of those nights. Alright, before I do that, I need the main wire, because this is going to get tangled up into it. This is what we need. Okay, good. Let's try to keep it neat. This is screwed into the wrong fucking hole. Okay, good. Next. Oh my God, it's freezing out there. Let's lock in the door. Let's see if the camera's moving. Then I gotta go adjust it. Yeah, we're good. Get away from that moon. I gotta shut this light off in front of the house. She's gotta shut the other one down. We have a lot of light problems here. Oh man, I gotta turn the camera up higher. Yep, the moon. All right. That's another problem. All right, let's stay there for a second. First things first, shut that light off on the other side of the house. Mom! Shut the light off in front of the house on the other side. The front door. Now I gotta go outside and play with the camera. And we need a clock. Why is my clock not there? It's on the bottom. How the hell did that happen? Let me drag that up. Okay, let's leave that there. Now we got to go back outside and adjust the camera. Get over here. We got to get away from. Oh man, we got two light sources. Wow, I may have to cover that solar. The moon and the thing in front of the house. What luck. I'm gonna have to get a tarp and tarp up the light in front of the house. That. Oh my God. The moon is a problem tonight. Oh, we can still see it. It's bleeding through. Look at that. This is a tough situation. Tough. Because the moon, look how quick, look at this. I'm like stuck in a spot. Let me see if I go low on the horizon. Okay, that might be better. But we can't go too close to that side because of the moon. All right, now I gotta brighten the gain. Oh my gosh. Everything's so freaking bright tonight. This is like the best I can do right now because we're stuck between We'll just stay on the dipper. Look how close this light is affecting and the moon. It's like right in between. That is bizarre. Let me get up here. Let me see what I can do. How low can I go? Phew. Not much. Just gonna have to wait it out. I should lower the gain a little bit. Looks a little pixelated. I'm freezing. Wish I could cover that more. If that's solar, if I can cover that solar lamp a little better, might be better. But that's not gonna be easy. That might help a little bit. That did help a little bit. Oh yeah. I covered it. All right, now we gotta lower the gain. Oh, that's it for now. I'm freezing with a t-shirt out there. You can see the wood stove is gone. I need coffee. That was not easy. I need coffee. Coffee! I need coffee. Oh, that smells so good. That's not right. It's not right. Did you just shut this off? Those one by the pool?
Yeah.
Oh, I cut them all today. It was not easy, but it's done. Grilled cheese. Okay, so these batteries are all good. It was just that the thing was no good, which I fixed. We need these keys for later. I have the keys for now because I gotta lock this door when I'm done with the camera. You hear me? So I got the keys.
Look at Vacuums. My nanny's got Vacuum. Let me get a kiss. My God, Vacuum.
Does he have water? Yeah, he's got water. Oh, I took you out before. Don't start. Don't start, Tycho. I took you out a little while ago. Okay. Now, let me relax a second. I'm freezing. Freezing! Now, the moon is super bright. So I had to lower this ISO down, the gain. Otherwise, the moon would wash everything. So that's why it looks so dark on the screen. Because the moon is like right there. And it really washes everything away. I want to keep the dipper in view, and I could control it with this joystick. See? But if I go too much to the right, we're going to see that moon cause the flare. And I can't even go to this side because the moon is right in the middle. It's like right in the middle. I can't even do anything. And then it causes that flare. So we'll stay right here for now. So I can't raise the gain, what they call ISO, because otherwise it'll look so pixelated. It's the moon. The moon is literally like right in my way right now. So there's not much I can do. It is what it is. It's 9:30. It's early. How come he hasn't sent me any videos? That's very odd. He has not sent me any videos for the show tomorrow yet. I should call him. What's up, Bob? And anybody that's watching on TikTok. Okay, I got one. I got to do one more thing, then I can relax. He probably is. I got to do something for the station for tomorrow. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 33 degrees Fahrenheit.
I'm out there with
Tonight, expect a low of 25 degrees.
I'm out there with a t-shirt and I'm freezing. Not a good move. Copy. All right. Let me move this to this side. I gotta set up this stream for tomorrow. And put all these hashtags in here. He's such a cool person. One of the hosts for the station. And that was the message. Okay, so this will be Law and Order. And this is for tomorrow at 2 p.m. Bang. Done. Now we have to go in here. Edit. Right there. And that is done. Good, good, good. I don't have to worry about that for the night. Save this file. Good to go. Check the station. Good to go. All right, now I'm good. Until he sends me videos. Which I'm shocked he hasn't sent me any videos yet for the show tomorrow. He usually sends me 7, 8, 9. And he hasn't sent a 1. Which I'm very surprised at. I'll do it in a second. What's up, Kentucky girl? So I'm talking to mom. I'm talking low right now too. So I'm like kind of like talking to myself. Just trying to keep up with everything that's going on. Since I started streaming, I haven't stopped. And that's as high. I didn't even touch the audio. It's just I was talking low. I'm not going to put it louder. All right. I think we're good. I think we're settled. Alexa, shut off living room light. That's, I have to bring
Okay.
up. That look, see, the moon is giving me a hard time right now. You can see how the moon is illuminating the clouds. And literally, with this joystick, let me take myself off camera for a second. Yeah, I was talking low. I have a big mouth. You can see that the moon, and I can move this down so we can see the clouds lit up by the moon. You could tell the moonlight is like right there. See it? It's starting to come in right there. So it's really tough for me to get a spot, a dark sky spot with that moon. That's why when a meteor shower happens, when the moon is out, it just is not good. Now there is a meteor shower, the Lyrids at the end of the month. Let's see exactly. And again, this is weather permitting. So I'm trying to read it. Oh, nice. Well, I'm not off, but it's on a Tuesday morning, which I could sleep in. This is a good year for observing the annual Lyrid meteor shower. Its peak should come Tuesday morning, April 22nd, when moonlight will pose little interference, which is awesome. The surge of activity usually lasts just a few hours at most. The time of maximum activity is anticipated to come around 13:30 Universal Time or 9:30 Eastern. Wow. That's already daylight. Those living in the Mountain and Pacific time zone of the Western would have an advantage in that of the peak would come before the start of morning twilight. So pre-dawn hours are best. So I might not get that much. It's going to be interesting. We'll see. We're still going to try. So 3 a.m. local time was probably the best time to go and view it, from 3 to sunrise. And again, this is on the morning of April 22nd, a Tuesday. I'm reading about it right now. So a few weeks away. I'm eating a BLT. I'm not a BLT. It's grilled cheese. No. I took you out already. Right before I started the stream, I took him out. How long have I been streaming? An hour? He's already starting. But that's Tycho. I should call John to see if he's sending me videos. I know what he's going to do. He's going to dump them to... Oh, jeez. Now, what's this all about?
Turkey's army is on Syrian soil right
Oh,
next.
boy. We don't want to see that right now. Snow possible in... That was early. No way. No way. Snow possible in the next hour. No. No. I gotta check the radar. That can't be true. It's saying snow in the next hour. Snow. No. No. Maybe from here. Let me look at the radar. So there are definitely clouds moving in. Not a lot, but it could cause a snow shower. That's wicked. So right here, and this is moving downward toward me. There is precipitation in these clouds. And it's streaming this way. But we're in a clear bubble right now, but that's why they're saying maybe a snow shower from this. But it's, the worst is here. I don't think this is even probably reaching the ground. So I don't see it. I don't honestly see it. It's possible, but I don't see it. I highly doubt it. Oh, come on, Tycho. What is it? What? What? No! I took you outside already. Really? Really, Tycho? Can I just have my grilled cheese and coffee and then I'll take you outside? Wait. Sit down. Wait. He's gonna insist. He's gonna insist. That's what he does. Because he always gets his way. If I go with the game, it's gonna pixelate because of the moon. Once the screen opens up a little, because I can't move. If I go this way, I get the house. If I try to raise the gain up, the moon's gonna interfere. Because it is really bright out there. So I have to be careful with the gain because it's gonna pixelate. Like, this is my only sweet spot right now. This is it. Because of the moon. I can't even, because it's in such a bad spot right now, I can't even go low to the horizon until the moon starts going more to the west. Then I can raise the gain up. But right now, I'm stuck. But it's early. Like, look how close that is to that, the flare. You could actually see the flare right there. That's how close I am. So this is a very sensitive spot right here. That's as low as I can go. As soon as I go this way, moon flare. A lens flare. So I'm like stuck in this one little spot. I could try to raise it up a little right here only. Let's try. That doesn't, you see, it starts to pixelate. Now, if you guys are okay with that, see how it starts to pixelate on the screen? Because of the moon. I didn't even see the plane. I saw it outside, but I didn't see it on the screen. Here, is this what you want? That's what this was about? You wanted that? Tycho, please stop. My dog is driving me nuts. He's right here. Can you hear him? He wants me to take him outside. It's like literal, like he's right there.
The baby wants to go outside. Is that what the baby wants?
You want to go? He's just waiting for me to say, let's go. See how he turned his head? Die weet die wie. You want to go? I gotta take him. I can't tease him like that. And he won't stop. That person is serving in Russia right now. Can you imagine that? I'm sure that phone call was heard. That's crazy. They're all, oh, I can't even talk about what they were just discussing. But I know I'm very careful on the phone because you know they listen in. There's no question. If this, they definitely are listening in. So you got to be very careful when you're talking to people overseas, especially if they're military and active, but they're off the base. Doesn't matter. He was saying we can't talk about, just how you're doing, generic conversation. I'm going to take you outside, Tycho. I know. He won't stop. He will not stop until I take him outside. I have to give in. So that's what I got to do now is take him outside. Watch. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's go outside. Come on. The baby wants to go outside. The baby won't leave me alone. No. He keeps insisting. Let's go. Come on.
We're going outside, Mommy.
Come on. Hold on, Ma. I can't hear you. Taking this one out. You won't leave me alone. Oh shit, the door is locked. How is this door locked? Oh man. Bob. Come here. Come on. I need you to hold him.
No, he does. He
Here,
does.
hold him. I gotta get the keys over there. Just hold him. The door's locked. Hold this. Hold the lock. Be careful, he's gonna pull you. I left the keys here. Oh my god, I forgot the keys. I'm coming. Hold. You ready? Let's go.
Se lo cogió chiquititito. Era un bebito y cuando vio a Billy se vino donde...
Yo lo vi chiquitito, qué cosa chula.
Era
Sí,
chiquitito.
yo lo vi
You remember when he was
No,
black?
pero era tan chiquitito que
No se
no se
veía.
me olvida, ¿eh?
Yeah.
No se me olvida, era tan chiquitito que no se veía más que
Los colores. Yeah. He said he was
Cuando era
in...
chiquito, cuando ustedes se lo cogieron.
Mhm.
Yo me acuerdo de él como ahora. Mira, porque yo estaba allá cuando se lo buscaron.
I told you 1,000. You keep asking me that all the time. 1,000. Dogs are expensive. Dogs are expensive. The vet paid like. The vet paid like $700 for her dog. Oh, I don't remember his name. Oh, whatever. I don't remember. Well, she paid a lot for him too. All right, that's it. Maybe I could relax now. I say that all the time. Maybe I could relax now. And I never could relax. What's this coming in? All right, maybe I could chill now. Dog went out. Everybody should be happy now. check my emails. I'm actually shocked that he has not sent me videos for tomorrow. It's not like him. All right, so what we're going to do now, because I ain't sitting here talking all night, I can tell you that right now. I don't like the way these clouds are starting to come in either. Shouldn't be a big deal right now. I'm looking at my fire on the screen and looking at the fire in the house. I will stay right there for now. Matter of fact, I gotta stir the fire up. You're probably gonna see it smoke up right now because I'm adding more wood. You're gonna see that go up. More definite smoke visible because I just added more wood. Because it's chilly here. It's 33 degrees, I think. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 33 degrees Fahrenheit. Tonight, expect a low of 25 degrees.
That's what I thought. So it's chilly. Okay. Now, I must do one more thing. Because another show just ended. MUFON. On KGRADB.com. KGRADB on Rumble. KGRA Digital Broadcasting on Facebook. At Global Radio Live on X. And KGRADB on YouTube. Okay, I can end this stream. And set up another one. Get ahead of it. I can't believe I bought a torpedo bat. It's signed by all the players that hit the 9 home runs, which is pretty freaking cool, including Aaron Judge. So there's only 100 of these bats. Okay. I detective. Okay. Copy. Paste. This is for a law enforcement show for tomorrow. Which I actually wrote the theme for, and I can use it. I have the rights. It can go on anything, YouTube, TikTok, anywhere, and any audio platform too. I have absolute rights to it. And I might be writing another one for another host for their show. Okay, that's set up. Now we gotta go in here. I should call him and bug him. It's kind of late. I should try to call Amanda. Okay, that's set up. Very good. Okay. I'll grab those tomorrow. I might as well grab them now. All right, we have to go in here quick. Work is a constant. It doesn't, it's a 24/7 thing. It really is. Download. And I need this one. Got it. That's done. All right. So, hello to those on TikTok and the Tube, Rumble, Twitch, Facebook. It's been an interesting night, to say the least. All kinds of things going on around me. Just setting up this camera was adventurous because that thing didn't work, and it's because the batteries weren't making contact, so I had to take a tweezer, fix it, which thank gosh I was able to fix it because I'm good at that. Alexa, turn on living room light. Speaking of tweezers,
Okay.
Where are they now? I don't want, that's for my models. It's been a day. Well, you know what? I'm not going to sweat that right now. We'll worry about that tomorrow. The tweezers are very important. Here it is. I got to put this to the side because that goes back to my model kit. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to get off the Tube, and I'm definitely going to get off Facebook so I can listen to music. Alexa, dim living room light.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get off of YouTube and Facebook because I don't feel like just like talking all night. Though, before I do that, Let's see if he's awake. I'll bother him for a little while. If he picks up. I'm not going to bother him. It's after 10. He might call me thinking there's something happened. Like an emergency. Just checking in on you. I said, oh my gosh, it's after 10. I better not call him. It's late.
No, it's not fine. I'm not. What's going on?
Nothing. I'm just streaming, hanging out. What? Watch it.
Anything going on good?
No, I'm just watching the sky. You know, see if we
Are
pick.
you live?
Yes,
or-
live. Seeing if I pick up any Hudson Valley UAPs. Oh my gosh!
Can you
Hey,
mute for a second?
huh?
Can you mute for a second?
Hold on. I'm muting now. We're all set up for iDetective tomorrow, everywhere, Rumble and all that. I got everything set up. So I'll see you tomorrow for the show. And you saw the UAP stuff, right? For the show?
Yeah, I would pick up like three of our best cases or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and there was a really good show earlier today.
What was the show?
It was Supernatural Girls. They had Corey Good on as the guest.
Corey Good.
But you know something? We had a talk before the show started, and I was talking about something that I know, and he didn't know that I know certain things, and he said something, and I said, this guy knows what he's talking about as far as what's going on behind the scenes for sure. He knows. Because I think I better mute. Hold on.
All right.
All right, so we're unmuted now. But yes, I totally agree with everything you just said.
Yeah, but I mean,
We can't remember. We're live now.
I know, but I'm just saying the energy situation would be such a game changer in the world that I mean, how do you cope with transforming an entire market overnight? It would basically be almost overnight, but you would almost have to be worried about collapsing the economy.
Yeah. If that kind of thing came out, yes.
Right. You know, I mean, free energy, you're just saying to yourself, okay, we'll put a device in everybody's home and they never have to worry about energy again.
Yep.
I mean, think how that would be. I mean, you wouldn't need electricity from these companies. And then
Utilities or anything, yeah? Oh, it would be incredible. It would be absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
All right, so
Game changer.
yes, call me because I'm hearing rumblings, the same thing that you're hearing about what we spoke about initially off air.
Yeah.
I think this weekend is going to be very interesting.
Oh, I think so.
You know what I'm saying? I think people need to pay attention to what's coming in the next week or so. Potentially. We'll see.
All right, man.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow for the show.
All right, bye.
Bye. There's a lot of rumblings going on behind the scenes, and it's in the UAP field too. So we touched on two different things, but that's pretty deep. And I'm on certain platforms where I got to be mindful of conversations. So hello to everybody who may be watching. It is 10:21. And the moon is causing all kinds of issues tonight because it's so bright. But I'm still doing a sky watch. I'm very limited in my range of movement and what I can actually do because of that. Because it's like right there. And it's anywhere I go, even if I try to go down, doesn't matter. The moon is like right above. So it's like in the worst possible spot it could be. Because there's not much I can do to avoid it. See? It's like right there. What's going on, Jade? Oh, there's a lot of rumblings going on. I will say things are really things are interesting behind the scenes in a few areas. One would be UAP, and the other is based on a certain region in the world. And that's all I'm going to say because I'm on TikTok and like I said, I would suggest people pay attention. And this has nothing to do with the tariffs or the economy. Though, that's a big talking thing now out there. But pay attention in the next possibly few days to a week or so. That's what I would say. Just pay attention just pay attention. That's all I'm going to say. Jade, you already know what I'm talking about. Probably. Because I think we've had a discussion on it. But things are going to get really, really dicey and interesting, I think. And for some, scary. I mean, like I said, I can't talk about this stuff. I can't. But it's it could get potentially really serious. And that's why I say pay attention to the news, whatever news outlet that you watch. It's going to be everywhere if it happens. Every news outlet will cover it for sure. And again, this is not about UFOs, UAPs. This is about something else. You guys can figure it out upon yourselves. And I'm pretty sure you all know. You could figure out what I'm referring to if you're paying attention to global crises. But there's a lot of talk going on behind the scenes, and there's a lot of movement going on behind the scenes. And like I said, just pay attention. Anyway, Jade, are you still coming for Pine Bush? You still coming? If you're still in chat. So far, the people staying here at the house is you, Woody and Petita, Mark D'Antonio, and of course, Mom and I. So there's 6 of us. Ronald cannot make it this year because of his health issues. Then Chantal may be coming here Friday night. Okay, you're coming. Friday night, Chantal will be here with her mom and her sister. But they're not going to be at the presentation, the speaker thing Saturday. Nick Pope is going to be speaking at Pine Bush along with Mark D'Antonio. Oh, God, what is Pablo sending me? Mark D'Antonio and Marianne Robb and Dave Rich, UAP PD. So that's police officers' testimony cases where they had knowledge or investigative police reports, whatever, regarding UAPs. And paranormal too, but really specifically UAP PD. And then Martin Willis will be the MC. So it's a small one, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be a nice time. So looking forward to that. I can only film certain things because certain things are private. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna have a big barbecue dinner here. And it's possible I've already invited Martin and his lovely other half, Donna, to come to dinner. I'll see if Nick Pope wants to come because I got to pick him up at the airport. So Mark will be here. I know Marianne will come here with Dave for a little while. So there's going to be a nice little gathering here on Friday night or Friday afternoon. The earlier the better because everybody has to rest up for Saturday, the day of the event. So I'll start. Depends. I don't know when Nick Pope is coming in yet. It all depends on if he's coming in Thursday or Friday. I don't know because I got to go get him. What's up, Slenderman? So, for those who don't know who Nick Pope is, just look him up. He's all over the place when it comes to UAPs. Ministry of Defense, MOD. Whoa. That's a little interesting little news tidbit that just came in. But I'm not going to get into it. But that's public domain stuff. Yeah, I mean, because, a lot of them like the privacy. You don't want to do things because it's a private moment, But when I'm at Pine Bush, I am planning to take the camera that I'm using right now outside and hooking them up to those Shure mics, and I'm going to record everything on my camera. The presentations, everything. I am going to try. I'm not going to go crazy like I used to do in the past and bring my computer with a monitor and a mixer board and all this other equipment. I'm just going to try to record them straight through the Sony to those Shure mics and just let it go. That's it. Because the Shure mics will last for hours on a full charge. I got to check if they're charged. But I have plenty of time to do that. So I'll try my best to get something. And then there are times where I can do like a quick video. Yes, we're all here together. Show everybody that's here. We're having a great time. You know, I could show Pine Bush live on my phone, stream it. This is what's going on here at Pine Bush during the fair. I'll be streaming at some points. I'll try to do the best I can. But Jade is always a great help, as I was mentioning earlier. Marianne Robb. I mean, there's a lot of people that help me here personally, dealing with everything that's going on. And when there was a lot of people here, and there have been, I had to set up a 10-man tent out in my backyard. Because it just was so many people sleeping everywhere in this house. Air mattresses, the bedrooms, couches. There was just so many people. We had to set up a 10-man tent in the backyard, which I slept in. So it can get crazy like that. But this year is going to be a lot more quieter, less people, which is in a way a good thing. Less on me, less on Mom, and then the dog, Tycho. So it's less commotion. So it's actually going to be beneficial. But we always have a great time. Always have a great time. The only thing that could be the only thing that could get in the way is the weather for the fair. But the community center is indoors for the speaker event, which is cool. So hopefully the weather will be nice on June 7th, a Saturday, in the town of Crawford, New York, Pine Bush. And the fair draws thousands of people. Every year, thousands of people walk up and down that street for the vendors and everything else. So it's busy. But I don't have to stress. The only bad thing, if you don't go there early, you're not going to get parking. Then you got to park because they close the streets down. It is a nightmare to get parking there. Now, I have a spot that I go to because I'm part of the museum, the whole thing. But for everybody else to park their cars, and I tell them, park where I'm going. Go with me. Park your car where I'm going. And we always find the parking. But not everybody has access to that parking area. So thank gosh for that. Otherwise, it's insane. I'll be right back. I got to check on Mom. She wasn't feeling good earlier. She had a sore throat. How you feeling over here? You all right? She had a sore throat earlier. have 2 fires going. It's so freaking cold outside. It is cold here. Not 1, but 2 fires because it's cold. It's got to be like 31 now, which is ridiculous. 31 degrees outside. That's just crazy. I see the moon. It's quiet out there too with traffic, air traffic. Not seeing much. The tiki torches are on the bottom. I can't go nowhere with the camera, with the joystick. Because of the moon. Look at that. It's right there. It's colder than where you are, Bob? Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 31 degrees
Oh,
Fahrenheit.
I was right on the money.
Tonight, expect a low of 25 degrees.
25. On April 9th, because it's going to be the 9th when it's 25. April 9th, 25 degrees. That is crazy. We'll stay here a little. I can't go much lower in the horizon because the way the camera's angled, the tripod. That's as low as I can go. And then there's the moon. And then there's the trees. So we got to stay like right there. We can go higher. There's the moon. It is what it is. And it's not late. It's kind of early. I gotta check the station. Everything is good. And I gotta do one other thing. Like now. So I don't have to do it in the morning. Oh boy, what did I do with it? You're kidding me. I couldn't have made that mistake. It ain't here, which is a big problem for me now. How could I have not saved that? Okay. Copy. Thank gosh I found it there. This is work related. I'll be done in a few minutes. Oh, the heat is coming on. I'm not surprised. What? Oh, yeah. I'm good. Done. Awesome. Anyway, I'm going to get off of YouTube and Facebook. And I'm going to sit back, enjoy the sky, and listen to music. And just chill out. So for those on YouTube, have a great night. For those on TikTok, Twitch, Rumble, etc., we're going to continue. For those on Facebook, have a great night. Because I'm going to end it there as well. So right now, good night to those on YouTube. Okay, YouTube is done. Oh no, Momzilla's here.